Hello, everyone. Welcome back for episode 2. I apologize that it's been a few days. I was trying to record yesterday, but my microphone kept messing up. So, yeah. But this video is going to be a little shorter than last time. And like I said before, I'm just going to be cutting out in these videos. Just going to be cutting out me like sharing all those other not fancy, all those YouTubers where they edit crazy. Yeah, I'm not going to do all of that yet. Maybe when my PC gets a little better. But we're going to come back to where we left off. This time was going to make the music a little louder, but not too loud. Let me drink my water. Alright. What the hell is your problem? It's been a few days. I don't know what happened. Everyone is looking from. What the hell is that noise? Everyone is looking from Ira. Is it just me? Oh, it's supposed to say. I thought it was. Wait, I couldn't read it. Oh, crap. Huh? I'm not saying that name. The fuck? Is she insane? Somebody called the teacher. What'd she do? Oh, that's what she looks like? Not paying any mind to the commotion that has filled the classroom, Ira storms towards Garin. Her face is contorted with rage. What happened? Before he can react, she rips the notepad from his hand and slams it on my desk. What I do? I hastily grab onto it. Read that again and I'll kick your teeth in. Huh? Are you nuts? What did it say? Ira didn't respond. For a second, she just glared at him. Then she turned around and stomps back to her desk. Classmates who were caught up in laughing fit just a moment ago are now watching her in silence. Bewilderment. Wait, I just realized, wasn't she missing? They scoot out of her way as she retrieves her bag, then head towards the door. Crazy bitch. What did it say? She ignores him. Can I read what the letter said? Ah, uh, I'm not saying that. Ira, where are you going? What happened? Hey! Ira forcefully pushes past the teacher. You. Me? Oh, no, I was gonna say. What? What do you think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this. Well, I feel like she don't got parents. Her threat falls on deaf ears. Why get so quiet? Everyone knew Ira. I'm not saying that name. She's always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. She threw chairs? Ira had no regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they call someone like her a problem child. Damn. Her parents got a lot of fluck for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. Not just because of its small size, but just because it's, let's say, exclusively. That looks terrifying. War could. Sorry, I suck at saying. I suck at spelling. Vorkuta 5 prides itself on virtually non-existent crime rate. That's the nature and consequences of nobody being able to enter or exit without permit. You're lucky to be here. To have a salary higher than the national average. To have access to good people in the neighborhooding. neighbor boarding towns can never dream of. That did not even say never. Few gets afford few get afforded such a privilege. Last time I checked, our population hasn't hit 6,000. Oh, it's a small town. So when someone like Ira appeared on this tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as a delinquent. She's a puzzling stain on a community that's meant to be spotless, like a weed that sprout in a painstakingly maintained flower garden. Of course, it's not as if she has appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, they say. The blame falls on the people responsible. That is, on Ira's parents. And the question began to arise. Why is Ira... Oh, no. Oh, that's the families. I'm gonna try. Grotchev's... Give me a second. Give me a second. You probably might not even hear this through the mic, but whatever. I gotta try. Give me a second. Just, I know I'm not one of your favorite YouTubers, but hey, I'm trying. Uh, just give me a second. What?
Gachevsky.
Grid. Nope, not even trying it. Not even Google Translate can't help me. Daughter behave. Why is Ira's or why is their daughter Ira behaving like this? Is there trouble at home? Do they believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how unfortunate they are? They've been granted so much, yet they can't do the bare minimum in raising their own child. That's crazy, but true. Do they realize? Do they really want to be here? Do we want them to be here? I've heard a lot of talks like that. I heard a lot more after Ira threw the chair at Garin. Why is his name Garin, bro? I didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun. And it was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. I gotta go back in the recording to see what it even said. I was hoping to write a little in the library once school was done, but my bag slipped and all the contents scattered on the floor. Of course they would get curious about it. Of course they want to read the silly things I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like I ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. Those are just fun directions, nothing more. People laugh, well, what's it matter to me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Ira somehow. She rarely shows up to school, and even when she does, she could just leave at random. Couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. Well, that. And also, I was really scared. Ira never as much as looked at me. Even when she lashed out at Garin, it was like we weren't. I was. My God. It's like I wasn't even there. But for 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. I went to the bathroom during some lesson. I think it was math. Came through the door. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's a nice art design. Whatever's going on now. And there she was, blowing white smoke through the half open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh, hi. Ira shot me a dis in disinterested look. I'm so sorry, I can't read. Hi. I awkwardly scuttered past her to one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was too nervous and I couldn't do my own business, so I just sat there thinking about how I should approach her. It's not like I had some long conversation or formulas. Whatever, I'll just say formulas in mind. I just wanted to say thanks in theory. It should have been easy. But wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo too? Assuming she did all of that for me? That would just make me look self-concerned. I had no idea how much time passed while I was in the stall. Maybe 5, maybe 20, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds. But when I heard what sounded like her getting off the windowsill, I swung open the door. I was about to say, like, you're gonna smack her with the door. Wait! I wouldn't be surprised of her making that face. She gets up and you swing open the door with you smacked her. Huh? Um, I froze up. She stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. But what am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I just tumbled out the toilet stall? What? Uh, she raised an eyebrow. I just stood there with my mouth helplessly open, as if I just gone mute. As if every word in the Russian dictionary just got right from my brain. Oh, they're Russian? Whatever. No, wait, please. I took a step towards her, and she jolted away like I was a leaper. I didn't know what I should say or ask. I just knew I had to say something, even if it was the first thing that popped out of my mind. What? Yeah, I would. Now she getting pissed. What the hell do you want? Isn't it cold? Out of all the things you could say, you say that? Huh? The the windowsill when you sat smoking there right by the window. I thought, weren't you cold like that? Eh? She blinks. Not really. Maybe a little. Ah, thought so. Anything else? No. I mean, yes. I'm sorry that I got you in trouble. Huh? Well, I figured you. I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Garin read my stupid poetry. I'm sorry for that. Give me a second, y'all, because she talking about that poetry, and I really want to know what the poetry said. I'm back. Yeah, I just looked at the recording. Apparently, it didn't even say the poem. It was just telling how Ira, Ira threw the chair. She eyed at me for several seconds, which to me felt like an eternity. Also, I really didn't hear the music. I'm gonna do that. If it's too loud, just tell me. She eyed at she eyed me for several seconds, which wait, I already read that. Then she then sighed and slowly flipped her hair back. What are you trying to show? Fashion or something? I don't like this color in the background. And why are you apologizing? That had nothing to do with you. Ah, well, I guess not. His voice was getting on my nerves anyway. Shit, I wouldn't blame you. Who names their kid Garin? I don't know. I see. I looked down at the tiled floor. I knew that was the case, of course. It's not like I was hoping Ira jumped in to defend my honor or anything of the sort. I wanted to thank her regardless of the attempt. But no matter how hard I thought and tried to word it, everything just came out sounded awkward wrong. Why does this always happen? The souls that does not say souls. The stalls? Oh, stalls. That does not say stalls. Stoles? Whatever. Stoles. There's no T, huh? Stalls, whatever. Stalls of her boot squeaked against the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door, and this time I made no attempt to stop her. Your poetry isn't stupid. Huh? Oh! I got jump scared. I got scared. Did she punch her? I stood there dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear that right? Did she close the door? Why did that scare me? Your poetry isn't stupid. Does that mean she likes it? Don't go assuming that much. All she said was it wasn't stupid. It's not mean she automatically likes it. It could be alright, but I also gotta see what that poetry says. Ira likes my poetry. I'm not saying her last name. The bell rang, and that snapped me out of my short-term stupor. I shook my head. Right, I needed to get back to the classroom. I doubted Ira was going to be at the next lesson. I washed my hands from nothing in particular. Weeks passed. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then I went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home, day after day. Huh? A notebook. I just left to get a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go? Oh, Shinoba? We borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right? If I was in her situation, I would have snatched that book. But I'm also nervous as hell. It's fine. Thanks. By the way, is this supposed to be you? He lifts a scrap of paper up to me. Oh no. I forgot I left it in there. No. It's just a drawing. Yeah? You sure? Bro, mind your business. It really looks like you. If you were pretty. Now I'm disgusted. It's not me. Huh, whatever you say. Sometimes my classmate joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended to classes, urgently. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare to ask. I just keep adding random stuff. Something told me she'll say none of your business if I did, and she'll be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was walking home from school. Or I didn't mean to skip it. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now, but Ira. Okay, thank you. Just ignore me. She just walked past me into the corridor. not even look at my direction. I guess I don't exactly stand out in the crowd, but it's, no, it's my fault for mumbling. I should have spoke louder, even though it took all my courage just to mutter that much. Even though I definitely think she should have heard it. Hey, Vandom. What? Oh, that's you? Um, remember why I gave you 50 kopecks? Can I have it back? He's not giving that shit back. Huh? 50 kopecks? When was that again? Last Friday? Jeez. You remember things like that? Yes? Can I have it back? Man, I don't remember taking it. So we lying. You sure you're not making this up? No. Maybe you gave it to someone else. I did not. Give me my shit back. Sorry for cursing. No, it was you. Jeez. Then freaking no. It's half a rubble. The bunna? Who gives a shit? Yeah, why do you care so much? So petty. You probably just lost it or something. My eyes kept snapping to the doorway. It's empty, of course. What am I waiting for? Why didn't my hand just shake? Even if she showed up, what would she do? Mug him in front of everyone? That would be really funny. Hey, stop thinking that. Maybe he really did forget. Who knows? I don't think he forget. I don't believe he forgot. I really shouldn't be upset. It's not that much. You could go grocery shopping with that, but it's not the end of the world. It's not exactly. I'm not exactly starving, but I've been eating too much junk anyway. Yeah. Maybe if I eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That'll be nice. Asha, oh my god, Asia, Asia. Asha? Nope. Give me a second. I suck at names. I'm sorry. Give me a second. I'm gonna cut this out, don't worry. Ozia? Ozia. Okay. I'm gonna forget that, I can tell. Ozia, you don't use makeup at all, right? No, I don't. We're not allowed to, though. What are you saying? They allow it last year. Really? Nobody's gonna send you home for it, huh? Oh, that's good, I guess. These girls rarely talk to me. Those girls. My hands are freezing. Why is it so cold in my room? They're usually pretty nice though. At least when they're not joking along with the guys. I think one of them likes Vandom. Garen? She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have very different senses of humor. Also, this video might be a lot longer because I gotta get pretty far. I don't want to make well, I don't know, I might make like 5 or 10 episodes or 5 or 10 parts. But you never tried it before, yeah? Makeup? No, never. Seriously? You're like 15 already. 14. Same thing. No, it's not. You gotta learn to do it at some point. Especially with that complexion. You calling her ugly or something? I'm joking. Well, I'm not really. Hey, how about we help you out? Yeah, just some light makeup. You'll see what it looks like. I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Just refuse. Yeah, you're gonna love it. No, she probably won't. Alright, but yay! Come here then. I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. Nobody wakes up in the morning with a goal to make someone feel bad. I really believe that. If someone is doing something then hurtful, they don't fully understand it. Should I should so I shouldn't wash hmm, I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really know they're being mean. I shouldn't wish for Ira to appear and interrupt them, or to scream at them, or to push them, or anything. I can still everyone. Oh my god! I can still hear everyone laughing as soon as I run out of the corridor. I'm covering my face. I don't need any teacher seeing me like this. At least the toilet's closed, so I can wash this mess off quickly. What? But, but I shouldn't stop falling for these pranks. But oh my god, it's probably Ira. But what does your face look like? Sorry. I lifted my face without thinking. Oh no. The hell? Ira jerks away from me. I can't blame her. I must look like an insane person. Yeah, I look awful. God. I can't handle her looking at me like that. I'm sorry. Huh? I run past her. Run, run, run. I need to get to the restaurant. Why I feel like she gonna follow her? I just need to wash it off. After about a month, reality had dawned on me. I kept telling myself that Ira's action had nothing to do with me. She told me that much. In no and in no uncertain terms. She said that, and I kept repeating it again and again and again and again. But I didn't believe it. On some level, I still held onto the faint hope that Ira pitted me, that she cared about me for God knows what reason. No, really, what was the reason? Her laughing out at the classroom she found annoying? One who just happened to make fun of me? Her not joining in? Her not joining in? Her telling me she likes my writings? She didn't even say that much. She said they weren't stupid. Oi, you are not Butcher. Stop it. 3 coins clanked against my desk. That is not enough. 20, 20, 10. Oh, so he remembered. There. Thanks for the unforgettable night. Everyone around erupts and snickers. Hey, you're a cheap deal. Yeah, free later? Nah. Very funny. Oh, please, Sabana. Get a sense of humor. Your face is dragging down the class moral. That's right. You're doing us such a disservice. Oh, such a disservice. Think of your classmates for once. No. I'm gonna be honest, no. Think of your classmates for once? I'm good. I don't even think about my own classmates. I let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it, as if I didn't have it good enough before, as if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain and simple, getting my hopes up over something silly, or some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid, I can't help but laugh. Ha ha ha. But that's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit too, but better late than never, right? I got a little too caught up in my own little world. And hey, even if they didn't amount to anything, I could still appreciate those little encounters with Ira for what they were. Brief, but wonderful moments. I could reminisce fondly about the one time I looked out and saw Garin all scared and confused. Him being scared is shocking. Or that one time somebody gave my work a compliment, backhanded as it was. I could do that because everyone does that. Everyone has those little things that they look back on with a smile. It's beautiful in its own way. Is it not? Our whole lives are a series of episodes, both good and bad. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bigger story, because each moment has a lot of merit of its own. It's something I should learn to be content with. Something been perfectly content with until now. Until I decided that what I had wasn't enough. Speaking objectively, was there what is there to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head, and even my own room. I have 2 living parents. I have a wonderful hobbies to enjoy, paper to write, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day. After I'm done with school, I have good grades and teachers tell me I have great potential. My classmates are recognized on how studious I am. I help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right. I got classmates that I can always talk to. Guys I can laugh along with, even if their jokes don't always land. Even if my sense of humor isn't the best. All of this, I have all of this. Right here, right now. Everything that a girl my age could ever ask for. So why do I act if that wasn't enough? I couldn't even read it. I couldn't even. There was like three sentences or like 3 words left. You couldn't let me finish? Let me drink my water. You idiot. What? Oh, why the hell do you always go along with some bullshit? What did she do? I'm so. Ira looks like she's going. This music is probably loud. Hold on. Dun, oh, okay. Ira looked like she's going to slap me, but instead swings her boot against a snow hill. She then turns to me and starts roughly sweeping clumps of snow stuck to my coat. My whole body feels slightly numb. When I start to speak, my voice comes out weaker than expected. Ira, how did you know I was here? Doesn't matter. I heard that asshole Garin giggling about it. Can you stand? Yeah. Clumsily get up. My limbs feel ridged. I know you shouldn't sit on concrete when it's cold. I would normally, but there was nowhere else to sit near the school's back entrance, and my legs were starting to get tired. Oh, she was sitting outside. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my skirt and tights. The flakes fall gently on the ground below. I looked at Ira. Her face is, huh? The word of concern flashed in my head, but I already learned I'm no good at judgments like that. I shouldn't be perceptionist. It's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. I shouldn't. But the question escapes before I manage to cut myself short. So why are you here? What do you mean why? I told you, Garin was bragging about slipping You, that stupid letter. No, that's not what I was talking about. Well, uh, this doesn't have to any. This doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? As soon as I say that out loud, I realize I messed up. I really did. Now she's gonna punch me. Why would she punch you? Ira's gonna punch me for real. She's gonna punch me and then never speak to me again. I didn't even say sorry. I just braced myself for the incoming blow. Physical, verbal, I don't care. I've earned it. No, not really. It doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. It is? Or yeah. Is that so? Yeah. You pissed me off. And you pissed me off too. Oh. I don't freaking get you. You knew it wasn't real. There's no way you believe that, right? Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not that stupid. I looked down at the moist and crippled leather I forgot I was still holding. It's the oldest trick in the book. What did it write? A love letter prank. Aww. Really? Who would fall for that? I stare at that shriveled up piece of paper, and something about its whole existence feels extremely sad to me. You wanna burn it? Huh? I have matches. Oh. No thanks. It's wet anyway. Pull out the leather and shove it into my pocket. It will get damped inside, but I don't care. I can't throw it away. A fake confession is still a confession in the end. Those words didn't choose to be written in this. I can't even say that word. It's okay. Even if this whole thing isn't real. I met Ira today. Ira came. After all these weeks of praying, Ira came. Thank you. Her smiling like that? Yeah, that's nice. I smiled at her, even after I said I had come to terms with it. No, right as I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world, I knew I knew that I was lying. I couldn't throw it away. That last dumb scrap of hope I had. That small involuntary thought that crept into my mind whenever I felt slightly lonelier than usual. Even if it took so long, she finally came. I didn't do anything really. Flustered. Ira's flustered. Is she flustered? Really? Ha. That's cute. That's just so cute. Okay. Are you doing too much? Huh? What's with you? Alright. I'm grinning like an idiot. Sorry. I'm fine. Whatever. I'm going home. What? Already? Ira gives me a quick once over. You take care. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. We wave at each other, and I watch her disappear in the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. It feels like there's still so much I want to say to her. I don't know what or why, but I just don't know that it's a lot. I turn and walk a couple steps in the direction of my home. No. I change my mind. I run back. Crap, my legs are still stiff. I turn the same corner Ira passed not even a minute ago, and she's already gone. I sigh. The snow here isn't deep enough to leave clear footprints. Not that I'll be desperate enough to follow. Ha. Why does she always leave in such a rush? Oh. It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons. Then I went to the store. Then to the library for a walk. And then when I When it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, albeit whatever. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare to ask. Something told me she'll say none of your business. Didn't I just read this? I should be right. Even so, I kept imagining all this. Oh, we're killing time. Oh, I thought she said killing her. Kept thinking how funny it would be if I bumped into her. Didn't I read this? I didn't know. I kept doing it again and again. And walking, praying. Do you assholes ever shut up? Huh? This bitch. Oh my god. Nobody saw Ira enter the class. Everyone was too busy whistling and laughing. And she caught me in a really dumb pose. Well, that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen dare if I knew she'll see me like that. Though choosing truth when playing with these guys, I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. I'm saying all of this, but I got what was coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and as I did so, I kept begging, wishing as hard as I could for Ira to appear. And so she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy that I might explode. Ira walks to her desk, barely paying attention, or barely paying me attention. Ira walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way. Only Garin doesn't. Move. Nah. What's the rush? Come play with us too. Huh? Dude, are you serious? Come on. Have some fun for a chance. Look at Shabana's. Look, Shabana's having fun. Right, Shabana? I don't even think that's how I say her name, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Please don't look. Yes. See? Ira doesn't flinch. Out of my way! Or what, gonna throw a chair at me? To everyone's surprise, Ira calmly puts her bag on the nearest desk. Oh, she's gonna punch him. She starts digging through it without saying a word. What is she gonna hit him with? A book? They got laptops here? Probably not. Probably a book, a binder. I'm thinking something else, but I'm praying it's not that. If you know, you know. Garin lets out an awkward chuckle. What, got a grenade in there or something? She looks at him. Hmm? Oh. Did you stab him? Whoa. Garin jumps back, bumping into another student. What the fuck? Everyone shifts away. What was that? Huh? What the hell? You... Oh! Something silvery shines in Ira's hand. It's a bow compass? Oh, she was gonna stab him. Is that, huh? She's serious? She doesn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs that quickly turned into jeers. Psycho. Nutcase. Crazy bitch. Ira lowers the compass and makes her way to her desk, looking unbothered. Ah, it's just like last time. Ira saves me without acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers know. Most people would think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, my unreasonable heart is still elated. I'm getting some really silly thoughts. The two times when Ira had lashed out at Garin, were the 2 times she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times and weeks apart. You'll be an idiot to think otherwise. Yes, I guess you're right. Why is she always doubting herself? It's the only logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only I didn't do anything really. If only Ira didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks since then, and I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my mind. Over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get sad about Ira ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore, because in that moment I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything that I could have hoped for, but I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it could be to catch a person in town this small. So at some point I started to wander. I saw my classmate regularly just out and about, strolling along the main street, at the courtyard, at the community center, and at the store, at the cafe. They weren't hard to run into. But it was as if Iris spent spent all of her free time at home, which could be the case, but it didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents, spending hours on end in a home like that every day. No, I really doubt that. The more horrible option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered. That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that. Bother the heck out of her. I felt almost brave about it. Ira could totally get pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Well, but for some reason, I really didn't think she would. Ah, my breath faltered. Oh, hey, hi. The vents near the research institute expelled hot air. Nobody really goes here, aside from the staff coming out for a smoke. I never ran into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's a safe bet in my book. Why is Ira here of all places? Ah, she's pissed. Again? How many times can you buy into stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here? What? Ah, no. I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? Here? Yes. Okay. Ira gives me an indescribable look. Do you like smoke? No? No, I don't. Why? It's a smoking area. Ah, yes, I know that. You want to try then? What? Smoking? No, thank you. Okay. She shrugs, but awkwardly start. I can't let it end here. I need to just, what about you, Ira? What about me? Why are you here? Why are you at the institute? Yeah, something like that. Something like that. My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes. Oh, you bring her lunch? That's what I said. That's so sweet. It, I mean, um, it's really nice to look out for your mom. It's whatever. My God, why I keep doing that? It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact she still goes out of her way like that, it's really amazing. I thought of doing something like that for my parents has never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would. But Ira's different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. She'll have to really care about it. Crap. That proves it. Ira and I weren't cut from the same cloth. And I spend my days looking for excuses to starve off the minute I have to come home. Ira's cooking, packing lunch, carrying it to the edge of the town. That goes against everything I've heard, but it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the streets. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community century. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. Why do you keep talking bad about yourself? And why does it get so quiet? Well, I did say physiological horror, but like, bro, no. She only said her mother forgets her lunch sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. It doesn't take long to get to. Oh my god. Do I need water? I know you guys are getting annoyed. I apologize. It doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yes, that's true. She'll still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. What was that? Ira walks back to the building. Back into the building. Do I really need explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. It'll be nice, but it's not how things work. Things work like this. When is in the room, Garin doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be. Your friend's not here today. Who do you think? Oh, she's not really my friend. Your pit bull then. Pit bull? Hey, hey, that's spot on. You can't make a harmless joke around that chick without her throwing a competition fit. It's annoying as shit. They think we're friends? Well, not really, but it looks like they picked up on it. Only Ira reacting like that to me being used as a laughing stock. So it wasn't just me. It's not just my wishful thinking. Ah, that's nice to hear. Even if I still don't know for sure. It's the most comforting thing I've ever heard out of Garen's mouth today. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'll probably kick her out before New Year's with that attendance record. Good riddance. That's right. Irene can't possibly be meeting the minimal attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but wait, I don't think they can expel her. Why? Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Oh, where else she's gonna go? Damn, good point. Phew. Well, her parents can just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah, to a relative or something. What? No. Oh man, now that you said that, everyone pretended to be surprised when that happened. Huh. No. No, 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 no. I hate how they're right. I hate that I can see that happening. Everyone talks about it. How Ira's a nonsense to hear household. It's been like that for a long time. But still, she forgets her lunch sometimes. Ugh, this can't happen. No, it can't. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. You can't send her away. She can't go. She's so nice. She cares. She does. Oh my God, chill. Maybe not for me, but for her family. Why would they send her off away? That's just so cruel. Or just too cruel. They can't do that. If they do, then it will be all over. If they do, they won't. Then I won't. We just started. I don't know what can you even call it talking. I don't know what it's called or what it is, but it doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me, even if she doesn't want anything to do with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically cannot happen. I raised my hand to look. Oh, I raised my head to look out through the window. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches sway under its weight. The long gray clouds glide pacingly across the terrain, far past the fences, past the mountain ridge, so far away I can't picture it, so far away that my mind circles twice around. The earth comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. The world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to ungrateful brat like me. So if I've earned this world's good grace, why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? And is there anything that I can do? A bird flies past the window. Ira. What? I'm really using all my luck these days. Ira sits smoking in the girls' bathroom just like she did when I first talked to her. Some snowflakes blew into the room and sticked on her hair. It's getting colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to class as much, but you could really get kicked out like that. Is that why you came here? Tell me that. I know that. I'm not stupid. I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away. That your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true? Probably, yeah. Of course it is true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe if you just cleaned up, if you stopped skipping now, then maybe you won't have to go. If you're having a hard time with studies, I can help. She's gonna get annoyed. Something's gonna happen. I could tell. We could go to the library or something, and then there's 1 month left. It's not gonna work. You get it? My voice is shaking. It's better if I keep staring at my shoes. It's okay. That's about what I expected. Of course, I knew it's pointless to cram at this point. It was just an excuse. A selfish ploy to get some scraps off of Ira's time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same when Toisha moved away? Tosha? It's only been 3 years, but now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a very different person then, I'm not sure. At least I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. Hey, thanks. No, I didn't do anything. It was a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Nice. Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person. Are you not going to go to the toilet? Oh, Actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby? Diary? Yes. You know, the one we use for classes? Maybe you've seen something like that lying around. Ira's expression darkens. Don't worry. We were just playing a game. Totally a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. I've checked the whole class in the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm just no good at that kind of stuff. When I hid Igor's pencil case, they found it right away. She throws the cigarette butt out the window and hops off the windowsill. Without saying a word, Ira storms past me, but I grab onto the edge of her dress, just as she's about to leave. Wait, I said it's fine. We were playing a game. Really? She does not believe that. Yeah, playing a game, my ass. I am not believing that shit. Please, don't get into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. That's I don't believe that. Huh? I have an idea where it is. It was gone, right? No, same difference. Okay. She walks out to the corridor. I tag ball behind. I'm not sure what place Ira has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, serious? She swings open the door to the boys' restroom, loudly marches in. Oh my god, she does not care. I mean, yeah, that is kind of unfair. Putting her diary in the boys' bathroom, knowing she cannot go in there, is crazy. Yep. Some poor guy tumbles out, almost cluttering with me. Sorry, we're sorry. He turns and shakes his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what's there to say? I follow Ira to the bathroom. The smell's so much worse than this one. Than this. I look around to see if Ira's hand reaching above the stalls. There it is. A diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ira steps on the toilet bowl. Please be careful. I'm fine. She grabs onto the flush tank, secured way above. Then she uses it to anchor. She reaches for the window sill. Catch. I clasped the diary in my hands. It's really been here all along. I look up from Ira, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, thank you. Yeah. Ow. What? Knew it. Ira almost loses her balance, but jumps just in time. The bowl makes a loud clank as she hops off. Whoa. Are you okay? Yeah. Let's get out of here. You think it's broke? I don't know. Didn't see anything. But why would I be in the men's toilet? She's not wrong. Gross. I see. Thank you again. How did you know it would be in the boys' bathroom? Or boys' room? You think Garin would go into the ladies' room? True. No. I suspected they put it in there. I just don't have the courage to enter. You can't keep doing this. I know. I should have checked there from the start. Instead of running around the whole school like a... No. You can't keep going along with that. It was just a game. It wasn't. No, really. We were just playing around. Bullshit. You know damn well what they're doing. They're not your friends. Correct. I never said they were. But why don't you tell them to piss off for once in your life? Damn. I can't. You like being a victim that much? It won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. It's not that bad. And I wouldn't. I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. Why the hell not? Well, it wouldn't be right, and for the love of It's not like I never tried before, but when I say something, they just make fun of me, and nothing changes. So freaking what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them. I, I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't act like I don't care when everyone's laughing. I can't look people in the eye like that. When I go along with it, at least when they talk to me, and I know you're okay on your own, but so what's your plan? Well, that's it? You're just gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously, she exhales sharply. She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Aisha. Yes? I don't care if I'm saying her name wrong. You know I'm leaving soon. That's right. I understand what she's getting at. The unspoken rule Garin and his friends have been sticking to holding themselves back when Ira's around. The real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? The hand she's been dealt is much worse than mine. But here am I, whining and clinging to her like a leash. A lech or something. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ira to get her act together. Yet, I can't think of a single thing to give her. Write me a poem. Huh? A poem. Why? What kind of question is that? Because I like them. Oh! Really? You like them? You like my poems? What else will I ask? Thank you very much. I mean, yes, of course. I'll write one, do you want it about something or AS with nature? I don't care. Anything. Alright, I'll think of something then. I'll try. Yeah, you do that. Ira checks her wristwatch. I gotta go. See you around, I guess. Already? Yeah, alright. See you around. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridors. Empty. I really stayed in school for way too long. The shadows stretch along the hallways, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I can just imagine something running down the hallways. I'm praying there's no jump scares. Even though I got jump scared at like 4 or 5 different parts. I should get going too. I want to end it here, but I want to see, like, you know how I said on the first one, like episode 1 done, or like episode, or like chapter 1. I want to get to like chapter 2 or something. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home day after day. Sometimes my classmate jokes around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. Okay. Also, I was like, she just keeps saying the same things. I think she's saying the same things on purpose. Oh. Ira, hi. What are you doing here? Ira points to her cigarette. Oh, no, I mean, what are you doing at this century? Came to return some books. Oh, so you go to the library? What were you reading? Stuff you don't want to say. You won't like it. Huh? Why not? Ira looks like she's really weighted down on the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass for someone like me. That's kind of unfair, though, isn't? You know, the other week I finished the play, like, Camus. Never read it. It's about a and trying to save a town from it. It's pathetic. It's very visceral. I can't say that, but I enjoyed that a lot. Not sure I agree with a message. The message though, yeah. What was it? It was basically it's that evil is inherited and inherited by life. You can try wandering it off, but it'll never be good. And if you do good things in times of crisis, there will always be something greater force spiking your guns. Yeah, that sounds about right. Huh? I guess there's some okay people out in the world, but there's a lot of more douchebags or dirtbags. Correct. Really? That's pretty depressing a way to look at it. That's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone I'll call a dirtbag. You serious? Garin is right there. Garin? Well, it's not that bad. The hell you mean he's not that bad? Really, I don't think he means it. Yes, he does. I'm sure everyone is trying the best they can. That is incorrect. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? Stop thinking that. Not everyone's good. I actually, I think that's something Thomas and I can agree on. Yeah, right. Everyone's so nice. Where's all that greater evil coming from? You think it's some natural? Not even gonna try to say that. No, of course not. There are things we perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. But I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil's intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear, but not evil. There was this famous judge diagnosed something. Probably said that shit wrong. From ancient Greece, I think. Anyways, but he said evil is not a being, for if it were, it wouldn't be truly evil. Evil has no place among beings. Okay. So Hitler's not evil? I was about to say he's evil. Hell! Wait, when I click, no. That's a rather extreme example, but it's not like he was born that way, was he? I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So, the point still stands. He grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists. It's freaking everywhere. Just cause there's a reason for it doesn't make it better. Of course not. I just don't think when it's described as something omnipresent, it's like, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we aren't born with some big evil force inside us. I doubt the universe is any different. What? The universe ain't a person. Of course it's different. Well, yes, it's not. I know that. But it is a kind of being, right? I mean, since every being is pure by default, so is the universe, because it's the idea of being itself, right? And I'm not making any sense, am I? You're not. Sorry. It's whatever. About what I expect. What does that mean? You're weird. You say weird things. For a second I felt one rising in my throat. Then I realized something. Ira doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's not like she's repulsed by me at all. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Like everyone's good deep down. Like nobody will ever hurt someone on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'll be angry as hell. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier? Well, even angrier. Yes. be 100 times as pissed. Scary. You bet. I imagine Ira throwing 100 chairs. 100 chairs flying towards 100 gardens. Chairs flying, both compass is swinging. Ira is like a nope. Dozens of hands. Half are for holding furniture, half are for stationary. A hollow of chairs and compass. A halo of chairs and compass. A halo of drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses. 100 more time halos. Ira surrounded by 100 halos. We talk for a little while longer. Just idle chat while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some of the books I read recently. My impersonations, my interpretations. Not exactly used to sharing those, so my thoughts comes out sounding dumb and crippled. She keeps listening though. Every time I say something, I search Ira's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I can't find any of the sort. Oh jeez, I feel so happy I might die. I gotta go. She puts out her cigarette butt. Oh, really? Yeah, plans. I understand. But some of those novels sounded kind of interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Really? Please let me know if you do. And sorry for that stupid physiological. Not even gonna try. Can you shut up with the freaking apologies? I just said thanks. Sorry. Ira gives me a look so threatening. I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them. She nodded and improved. Phew. Oh, and the books I read. They were, yes? Angelique? Or whatever it's called. I don't fucking know. By Annie Golem. I'm like, it gotta be some type of romance. I'm like, her making her faces like that, I'm like, it gotta be like some type of romance anime. Some type of dark genre or something. Romance anime? I say anime. I'm not serious. Romance animes are good too. It's a historical. It's not. What was that accent? It's just a historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know. I know my mom really likes them. They seem wonderful. I just never got to reading them, and I didn't really expect you to be into. They're fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. You're not. It's just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're all right. Okay, I'll remember that. I really looks like she's about to say something else, but then she turns on her heels and stops away. See ya. Yes, see you around. Ira disappeared down the street. There she goes again. My body leans against the fridge wall. My legs are weak. We talked. Ira and I really talked. I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined. And I had no idea. So she likes books like that, huh? Ira likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. Every new thing I learned about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet up with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little more about herself. Like, it kind of feels like I hogged the entire conversation. Now that I think back to it, that was really self-centered of me. Next time I'll have to ask Ira more questions. I'll ask more books she likes. Maybe we could talk about movies. I wonder what's her favorites are. Does she also like romance films? That would be cute. I usually prefer detective films, but I really enjoy all kinds of movies. So if she wanted to watch something, maybe we could even go to the cinema. That'll be so much fun. It's been so long since I've gone there. I need to see her again. She skips even more often than before. No point in keeping up with classes, even if no point in keeping up with classes if you're getting expelled anyway. I guess that's Ira's mother's something. To some degree, I understand it, but I still wish she showed her face from time to time, only for one lesson. We probably wouldn't talk even if she came. It's not like something we ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Just seeing the back of her head would be enough. What's with yes, Sabana? Huh? You're all smiles. Finally taking my advice to heart? Uh, what advice? Not looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change. It's crazy. It's great to see, really. Yes, it is great. I'm so proud of you. Stop lying. How about brushing your hair next? That grin makes you look like you're in a basket. Thanks, Adam. I'll do that. Yeah, he don't like that. He don't like that. He's like, she's way too happy. You're welcome. He grabs my English notebook off the table. Payment for my service. His friends chuckled along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today. I don't mind. I know we're going to see each other soon. I'm going to do everything to bump into Ira. I'll walk a whole town up and down so that we can see each other. I'll skirt every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly brilliant on the universe's kindness. And at the end of the day, even if I walked all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ira. But I want to believe. No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. So if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking, but there's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make most of it. I'll make as many memorable moments as soon as I can while Ira's here. I'll make every encounter count. I'll fill this mercilessly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ira, hi. Oh, Jesus, it's you. She sighs with a mixture of relief and interrogation. I barely hold a giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked. It worked. It really worked. I spotted Ira between two rows of garages on the edge of the town. She was crouching down by the wooden wall, hugging the thermos with one hand and holding a cigarette in another. What are you doing here? What does it look like? Meditating? Wrong answer. Ira shakes her head and looks back at the ground. Huh. The rush of joy that had washed over me when I first noticed her began to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ira curled up in this way before. Everything about her posture screams exhausted. But why out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? Inning me. What? What was that? I didn't quite catch that. I take a step towards her, but Ira's skull stops me dead in my tracks. You spy on me now? What? No. No. I was just walking here. At a garage a lot? Yes. She gives me a look of such comment. It sends shivers down my spine. Why? I'm not lying. Really. I always take these walks after school. I'm going the same route. And going the same route gets boring over time, so sometimes I go through here. Or through the back race, or a couple times. I even went to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there. As I speak, Iroh's expression slowly changed from delusion to confusion. This isn't right. You talked so nicely just a few days ago prior. Why then? Did she hear something bad about me? From who? I don't think she'll believe a word I've learned. I mean, I usually scroll along the main street or or near the community center, but it'll get clear soon, you know. So it's better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? Just keep speaking, hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I need to keep going. I need to keep talking because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk, and so I have to because I can't waste this moment. We can cover. Oh my god, we can recover from this. I could cheer her up, and we will clear everything up, and she won't think that I'm some creep. I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. And you know, the views are really great here on the skirts. The sky is bigger, and you can see way into the terrain. And what I mean is, I don't think you'll be here. That's a lie. Or more of a half truth. Oh, she'll be here. Like I hope she'll be wherever I went. It's just that this isn't what I imagined at all. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. She's just staring at me. For a moment, her eyes softened, but then she closes them, as if just look at me was wearing her out. She takes a drag and turns away from me. God, can I be alone for 5 minutes? I'm sorry. I wait for her response with something like, why aren't you apologizing? Then cut it out, or even just whatever, it's fine. Shit, loud as hell in my headphones. But she doesn't say anything. Um, I, I'm sorry. I, I'll be going then. Goodbye. Silence. I walk away. Cold winds blows in my face. The mounts of snow on the garage roofs look smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, they'll get completely buried. I like to have a snow hill from form over me, too. They look cozy. Actually, I wonder what Ira carries in her thermos. I guess tea would be the obvious answer, but what if she's one of those people that likes to have some warm soup with them? That would be cute. I should have asked her about it. I feel like I'm going to cry. Oh my god, it's cold here. Hey, you got any plans for New Year's? What plans? I'll be with my folks. No, I mean after that. My sister's going to a party with other upperclassmen. Oh, you serious? Think we could sneak in? No way, I don't want to hang out with her. Man, come on. We're going to have those older girls there too, right? The ones from grade 10? I bet Manisha will be there. Like she'll talk to you. Hey, you don't know that. I said we're not crashing anything. They won't let us in anyway. Ugh, that's true. Where are you going then? Whose place? Not mine. We got grandma coming over. I can't host. You? Me neither. Phantom? No way. Dad's been... He's kind of tired recently. I don't believe that. He's drunk. Ah, really? Yeah. It's whatever, though. Work stuff, I guess. Here ya. My mom's also out of it. All the adults are pretty stressed, huh? Figure it's the end of the year. Right. It's almost New Year's. It's a shame, but I don't feel festive, festive I'll need to help mom decorate the house. Should I remind her about that? I feel like all of us kind of forgot about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I didn't really forget. Another year has been looming in the back of my mind, but it's not as cause for celebration. All I could think about were the days counting down to the moment Ira would move away. Ira, she's absent again. I'm not surprised. It's just I just really wish that I could clear things up with her. I'm not sure how, but I have to. Maybe I should apologize again. What for? Did I really do something wrong? I guess I've been pretty annoying, but I really don't. But I don't know anymore. I need to think of something that could cheer her up next time we meet. Will will more apologies really cut it? Probably not. She'll get more annoyed. Then maybe a small gift. It might be weird though, and I won't get any more allowance until next week. What can I even buy with the spare change? Maybe a little treat will do. Uh, a waffle? Was she like waffle? What the? She's not a freaking dog. What? Why does my mind always go to some weird place with her? I should just shut up. Focus on something else. It's just so difficult to do these days. Difficult. But I've gotta try. Inhale. Exhale. There. A little clearer. I see the sidewalk a little bit better. The buildings, the sky, the lights, everything around is freely. Everything is beautiful. That's great. Those are great things to look at, and think about it. Though perhaps I shouldn't breathe so deeply. You could really get sick from this. It's been getting colder after all. My usual route has been getting harder and harder to finish. And it's not just the temperature. The paths on the outskirts get snowed over. So trudgingly, oh my god, trudgingly, whatever it's called, through them tires me out really quickly. The winds are picking up too. Even when I cover myself up with a scarf, it feels as if my face is being pelted. I'm not meeting anyone out here in this weather. I should have gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe I could still make it. It closes at 6, so no, for sure not. Oh well. They're already begun putting New Year's decorations. Everything's lined with lights. Oh, and there's a pine tree near the community center. It's so tall. I'm bare for now. Well, I like it as it is. The way the snow rests on its branches makes it look so mighty. Alright, again into a bit of a festival mood. Wish the frosts weren't so prickly. And then I'll look around some more. The streets are empty, save for a couple of adults I saw walking down to the bar. Hard to imagine there would be lots of people out on an evening like this. So why I have been meandering around like I've got nothing better to do. Every answer to this is embarrassing. The inside of our apartment block is warm and muddy orange. There's no elevator, but then again, it's only 5 floors. I make my way upstairs. An idea is forming in my head, an obvious situation to the problem I've been having. It's perfect. I had the perfect plan for the evening. There's our door. It's kind of uninviting, but that's just my opinion. I bet Dad's guest finds it quite welcoming, though, judging it by how quiet it is. I turned the key and entered. Please don't be something bad. The only sound is faint muttering of a TV coming from the living room. Yes, thank God no visitors today. I hang my wet coat up to dry, take off my shoes, and quietly go down the corridor. Hi, Dad. Hello. I don't even stop to peek into the room. I won't see anything I haven't seen before. At least tonight seems like it'll be calm. I wash my hands. When I exit the bathroom, I hear a soft voice from the kitchen. Out with friends again? Mm-hmm. Hi. Mom nods her head, staring in front of her. She smokes again. I go in and open the window, and then I turn on the light. She squints from the sun brightness. You want some tea? I'm setting the kettle. She shakes her head. I sit opposite and wait for the water to boil. She's not saying anything, and neither am I. It's not awkward, pure set. I just pick the oilcloth and swat away the smoke that occasionally drifts in my direction. We're both used to this kind of thing in our way. Even so, I go to my room as soon as I fill up the teapot. I don't like locking myself in here. I do it every time and every time. I'm swarmed with nasty thoughts. You can't even spend time with your own mother. You run away from her even though she has it so hard. You traitor, brat, ungrateful filth. It's the kind of self-flagellation that goes nowhere. Do I think that if I badmouth myself enough, I'll be forgiven? This happens every time. It changes nothing. It's pointless. So I direct my attention elsewhere. Was I going to do? Or what was I? Oh, right. I picked up a pen and started flipping through my notebook. Ira asked me to write a poem. Just thinking back to it makes me feel so giddy. She said it. She told me she liked it. Ira likes my poems. Nobody ever said that to me before. Well, Toya did. That was years ago. That poem. The one that Garden read. What did she like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Where was it again? Doesn't even say again. That's it. Can I finally read what the...
Сырая черная земля, не обнимай меня так нежно, не рви наряд свой белоснежный, и спи спокойно, только я буду царапаться и биться, а иней пусть себе искрится, и пусть летят по небу птицы, и светит бледная заря.
Question, can you translate that for English? Thank you. Earth, do not hold me so tenderly, do not dare no way. Oh, scratch. Nice poem. Nice poem. Ugh. It's so lame. I can't blame them for laughing. If anything, Garin was too nice. But at least she liked it. For some freaking reason, Iron liked it. Maybe I can make something worthwhile. At least worthwhile in Iron's eyes. That's all I really need. She got angry at me the last time I saw her. I don't know why. I messed up a lot. I really messed up a lot. I doubt she was a bad mood because of me. But definitely didn't help. But now I will. Maybe if I do this, she won't be mad at me anymore. I've been really trying since that day. The day she helped me with the diary. I mean, been trying, but I just can't get the word. Today, though, I really want to do this today. Alright, in like a few more minutes, I'm about to end it. I'm about to end the recording. But to end this part, oh my god, this is like an hour. me cutting out the parts that me every time that I keep doing this to check my OBS. An hour and 5 minutes. Goddamn. I'll cut those out. But it should still be like an hour. I'm like a kid that only does their homework when their parents yells at them. I don't even know when she'll show up at school again. Bumping into her on the streets is a tough bet, especially with this weather. Well, I'll try anyway. Got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Gorgeous scenario? Oh, heaven forbid. I'm going to enjoy this hell and back. And when I hand that poem to Ira, then it'll be worth it. Ow. My wrist is tired. I'm totally gonna wear down this poor eraser at this rate. I gotta remember to buy a new one. It's just a bit annoying. Even though I asked my classmates to be more careful, they always forget about it. I didn't use to do that before, but now whenever I lend a textbook to someone, I specifically ask them not to doodle in it. Despite that, they always come back with crude drawings all over. I can't hand them back to the librarian like that, and I'll get in trouble if a teacher sees it. I'll lean back in my chair. A week. That's how long it has been since I seen her. Not exactly new for her to skip for several days at a time, but a whole week. Nobody else seems to be bothered though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be my, I don't want to call her my pit bull. Either way, it's nothing new. Nothing bad. Maybe Ira's taking in the town she's grown to love. Who knows? When she'll return here after she moves out. I get that. I would do the same, but still, I would just wish I could see her. Is she still mad at me? I really hope not. But if she is, I have to just... the thing to help. That's right. It's done. I wrote a poem. I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. I really hope she likes it. Maybe she'll smile. What if she gets flustered? That would be so cute. I want to see her make that face again. I don't think she would. I keep walking around. I don't really expect to see her at this point. I just feel like it's a duty I need to fulfill. Like soldier patrolling the streets. Whoa, that sounds pretty cool. It's not like the weather is harsh all the time. World colds will settle in a couple of weeks. The wind came to get annoying after a few hours, but aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good. The main road, 2 residential streets, the community center, the helipad, the garage, the parking lot, the school, the stadium, the research center, the kindergartners, the gardens, the barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times, perhaps somewhere deep down. I'm a little tired of this view, but I can't hate it. I can't pretend I won't miss it when it ceases to exist. Finish school, I'll go to university. I'll tell everyone I'm from Vorkuta, not Vorkuta 5, because Vorkuta 5 does not exist. People from do not exist. The ones outside will ask me something about Vorkuta, the real quote Vorkuta. And I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I wouldn't be allowed to leave it. at all. To leave work crew to 5. You have to deny this existence. You have to deny existence. I have to deny existence, no matter how much I want it to exist. I have to deny. I have to. I have to. But it's tough. So tough. Not sure I'll ever manage. Realistically, I'll probably slip up and blurt out something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I'll get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I lower my scarf and take a big breath. Ouch. I'm seriously gonna catch a cold from this. But at least my head feels really clear. I look up to see the familiar purple-gray of a northern twilight. No, not twilight. Today's the first day of this year's polar night, so I won't see the sun until the tail of the end of December. It's not too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. Some people seem to get really depressed during this time, but I'm not one of those. If I stay out for just a little longer and wait for the clouds to clear, I'll see the stars come fully into view. It's beautiful sight, especially from here, from the bricks, from better than that dinky silver of a sky I see from my apartment windows. I wish that I could stick around here a little longer, but it's getting too cold. I'm starting to make my way back. Skip rows of worker house disappears behind bigger and better homes. There's an old playground just around the corner. That's right, we used to go there all the time with Toza. Even back then, it was kind of unpopular. They built a newer one just 5 minutes away, so we often got to a whole thing to ourselves. I guess that's why we like the place. Somehow today feels quieter than ever. I can hear a faint clinking sound as the wind passed through the swing set change. I slowed down. There was a figure sitting in the frozen merry-go-round. A drunk card? No, we don't have those kind of people here. At least not out and about on the streets. And the frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. It's Ira. I approach gently to make my way through the snow. My Valky sink into it almost no resistance, almost zero sound. When was the last time we've had snow this soft? I don't remember. But perhaps I stopped noticing the crunch of ice under my feet. Perhaps it's me being so confused on person. I've now recognized it's Ira. Yep. Oh, why is she crying? Why is she crying? She hunched over, elbows on her knees, hood down despite the cold. Her hair is tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out here? Smoking or... Huh? I stop a few meters away. Ira is laying out quiet, gasping sobs. Ira? She looked up fast, as if jolted awake. Eyes red and puffy, face raw from wiping it after her with her sleeves. There a bit of snot on her upper lip. What do you want? I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think about is how I never seen a person look so small. Iris swipes at her eyes again, then stands. She stumbles a little, trying to regain her usual posture. What, another one of your hangout spots? Damn creep. Her voice cracks halfway through. Well, enjoying the show? I slowly shake my head. No, I just saw you. Ira rubs her nose on her sleeves again. Her hands are shaking. And go back to wherever the hell you came from. Go home. Asia. Asia. Whatever her name is. This isn't for you. I take a small step forward. I want to say something. Anything, but my head draws a blank. Before I squeeze out a single word, Ira turns around and stumbles through the snow away from the playground. I can't even muster the courage to call out her. Let alone, I simply watch as I retrenched alley. If not for her footsteps, I believe she was never even there. The snow keeps falling. A feeling I've ever forgotten swells inside me. I've learned not to nog shit. So I got buried many layers deep. The hollow space outside my chest grows darker. The sky is full of pine pricks. The world is looking down on me, but not in the way other people do. It's kind of gentle and don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender. That was the end of episode 1? Oh, no, episode 2. Okay. Wait, yeah, that was the end of episode 1. Now we're in episode 2. Why was episode 1 so long? It's been like an hour. Sorry for yelling. Oh my. Okay. December 19th. Wow. Okay, we'll read a little bit longer and then. Actually, no, we'll end it here because it's freezing as hell in my room. Oh my god, bro. That's overright. Alright. Okay. Can I go back to the title? Okay, good. Alright. Thank you for watching this video. Or thank you for watching this second part 2. This game is really interesting and really fun, and I love playing it. I know there's like probably not that many people watching my videos at all, or barely even clicking it to watch it, but I still like posting, and I want to, even though I only cut out parts and I don't fully edit like those other YouTubers, I still like posting my content on here. Even if YouTube thinks I'm AI or something, I don't fucking know. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all later. I don't know when I'm going to edit this video. I'm probably going to edit this video tomorrow, or probably in like a few hours. It's like 7 p.m. So probably in like 10 or 11 p.m. I'll edit this video. And it might come out, what's today? It's Thursday? It might come out Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe somewhere earlier. I don't know. And yeah, since these are long, probably each episode would be like an hour, or like an hour and 30 minutes or something, or just an hour. Probably not just an hour, but like an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 50 minutes or some shit like that. But yeah, this is really good. I hope this girl, Asia, or whatever her name is, Aisha, I hope she can actually just hug Ira or something, instead of being too, nervous and scared to do so. Obviously, it's not easy. It's gonna be hard, but she's gonna have to do it. Yeah, technically New Year's passed, so she might not see her again. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's this was shocking. But yes, that's it, everyone. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Peace.